Cool. So I've got the CentOS virtual machine. So during the lesson on Tuesday, we're basically just installing a virtual machine on the main computer that will be assigned. So
Yes.
on the main PC, it should already have VMware Player installed. So that's what we'll be using to create the virtual machine. Um, the steps are a bit specific, which is why I'm making this mini lecture basically, because if you don't make it correctly, you may need to remake it. Uh, just gotta wait for this to open. It takes a bit of time sometimes. Right, here we go. So I'm not sure if it'll be provided to us on the computers or not, but we'll need to download CentOS 7 just to create the virtual machine. So on Firefox, you'll want to go to centos.org, and then it's just downloads. It's this version here, 7-2009. Download the x86-64 version. I've already got that downloaded on here, so I don't need to do that. But once you've done that, you want to create a new virtual machine and use the ISO image, just browse to it. So that's correct. It should automatically detect CentOS as the version, so you can just go past that page. Name the virtual machine Prometheus. And we want to give it 200 gigabytes of storage and customize hardware. And we give it 16 gigs of RAM and 4 processors and network adapter bridged. So that's all fine. And just it'll do this. It's basically just turning on the virtual machine. So this is just making sure that the disk has the correct data and it's not corrupted or anything. So just wait for that to finish its check. So it's now booting into the install disk. So it'll show the screen. Basically, just select United Kingdom. Although my keyboard has the United States layout, so I'll just leave it at that. Just hit continue, and it'll take you to the main install page. So date and time, obviously select UK. That's correct. Software selection. Might need to wait a bit if it's grayed out. There we go. So this is the most important part. So you need development and creative workstation, and you need to select compatibility libraries, DNS name server, development tools, file and storage server, hardware monitoring utilities, network file system client, Office suite and productivity, platform development, and virtualization hypervisor. If any of these are missing, there may be issues when it comes to actually installing VM player in the virtual machine, which will be for next week's lesson. So it's important those are selected, and then just hit done. Down here in the partitioning, we want I will configure partitioning, and then hit done, and it will take you to a new screen. You hit click here to create them automatically, and then you want to come to /home, just remove /home, then in / remove the capacity, hit update settings. It'll fill the whole drive with the root drive. There we go. And then just done and accept changes. And then in network, you want to change the host name to prometheus.netlab.e.port.ac.uk. And then begin installation. So on this screen, you want to set a root password as localhost. It's localhost 1. And then you'll have to hit done twice because it considers it a weak password. And for the user, you don't create a user. So this install process will probably take around 10 to 20 minutes. I'm not going to sit through that though. I've prepared another virtual machine that's finished the install process. Well, yeah, so once the install's finished, it'll say it'll say installation finished. There'll be a button to reboot. Once you reboot, you'll get this screen. You just want in here to accept the license agreement, and then hit finish configuration. It'll reboot again, and it'll bring you to the screen. Just select English, whatever keyboard you're using. Skip past that, make sure time zone's correct. Skip that. Here, you have to enter a login. Just you won't ever use this login, so it doesn't really matter what it is. Just you won't ever use this, so it doesn't really matter what you put. So once you're in there, it'll take you to the login screen. So you need to sign out or do not use me. And then in here, just hit not listed. Username is root. Password is localhost1. And then that'll log you in to the root user. This will come up again, just skip through it, and you're good to go. So you can access the terminal through System Tools Terminal, and after you've installed the virtual machine, there are some commands that you need to run through, and you just take screenshots of the outputs and put them in your logbook. In your logbook, you should also take screenshots of every step I've just gone through when you do it in the lab on Tuesday. And that is basically everything we'll be doing on Tuesday.